I've been working at the University of Northampton for 3.5 years. I've had previous roles in different departments, and I've come into contact with Unitemps a fair amount in different roles through student consultancy and managing that within a different department, and felt that the service at Unitemps was really high and was really beneficial to everything that I was doing. When the role became available, the relationship I had with the head of the department, it seemed like a real natural fit. I had a natural affinity with Unitemps and the staff who were already here, so it was a good opportunity and couldn't miss it. There's lots of ways that Unitemps improves students' life and their career opportunities and their prospects. There's a lot of support and training and skills development that goes into our candidates. It's not just providing the jobs for them, which obviously has a lot of financial benefits for them to be able to afford to maintain, keep coming to university. We've set up a workshop called the Candidate Development Programme, CDP we call it, which is a real mandatory development in terms of the professional skills of all the candidates that come through us. So what we want to make sure is that by the time our students become graduates and they're sat in front of employers, and even before that point, by the time they're sat in front of employers, we want them to have really high level of professional skills. So this development that we provide them in conjunction with the rest of the Changemaker Hub gets them to a point where we are confident and they are confident in their interpersonal communication skills and their level of professionalism, how they see themselves, which transfers to how the university is seen by colleagues and anybody external to the university as well. So there's a lot of development that goes on with every single candidate of Unitemps to make sure that they are doing the best they can, and I can go home and sleep at night that I'm sure that they are the best they can be as well. A lot of businesses we have contact with, they're looking for really high quality fresh candidates, graduates, students, look at that next generation of workforce for their business, and a lot of businesses seem to struggle trying to find the right people. We've got our hands-on massive database of all the students and graduates here presently and recent leavers, so we've got a huge database of potential candidates for roles that we have personally developed ourselves and we have a vested interest in. So all we're doing is joining those two together, and we find that no other recruitment agency can do that. Also, beyond having access to all these students and graduates, what we found is that we aren't seasonal. We can provide high quality candidates all year round, whether it's temporary, whether it's temp to perm, whether it's just perm, whether it's graduate roles, whether it's developing graduate schemes. Because we are integrated within the University of Northampton, we liaise with every single different department, all the schools. We sit autonomously and we can do whatever we can to make sure that the client is and their requirements are put first, so that it's a really high quality service, first time, every time. What I enjoy most about working at the university and running Unitemps is I suppose it really goes back to why I'm here in the first place, which is to create as many opportunities for students and their employability prospects as possible. As an alumni from this university myself, I feel that it's a responsibility of mine to make sure that other students get the best out of their experience here, so that they've got this career that they came to university for. Research shows that a lot of students and graduates across England, they start doing a degree because they've got that interest in a topic, but because they struggle to get the job in the field that they want, that sector is lost to them. They end up going and doing something else just because they have to for financial reasons. So for me, my vested interest is to ensure that students, when they're at the point of graduating, they've made the best opportunity that they can whilst they're here. And they're going into the line of work that they want to, and that then feeds through into a happy working life and career, and they can wake up in the morning wanting to go to work rather than doing something they have to do. I'd recommend any other colleague I'd describe from another institution, another university, to consider setting up a Unitemps franchise. There's a huge amount of reasons, a huge amount of positives. I would imagine if you're working at the university, it's because you really care about your students' future opportunities and their career progression, and also the financial well-being of those students while they're at university. we tick all those boxes, so they can work temporary. It's really flexible around their studies while they're working, so it's not going to start affecting their studies. There's also that longevity and stepping back and looking at the whole life cycle of the student, not just here and now, but what happens when it comes to the graduate roles that they're going to be looking for. And again, that's where your Unitemps can step in and start to work on that career and graduate opportunity. There's also looking at this life cycle, liaising with the alumni and keeping those graduates involved, still with the university, to create future opportunities for students. And really, I think you can only do that if you've got your own Unitemps agency embedded within the university. It's not commission based, so everyone within your Unitemps has got that genuine vested interest in all the students that they're in the institution, rather than it just being money based. So I think that counts for a lot.